focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
We're just seconds away from getting this one started. And we're off and running from Estadio Azteca. He fields it from the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On the ready.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready, go.
From the 32. That's him on the in route. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Steady.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers 7, Bengals nothing.
Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Right to the air. It's Jones. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Try and pick this up on the ground. He's got room to roam here. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on third down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
Here we go, Shaq. Drop goal 80.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready,
He taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Ward off the play fake. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it brings up an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Drop goal 80.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at first down here.
19 Charger. Let's go.
Ward in the pistol. Completed to his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Looking like this.
Again, Ward going to the air. Short pass brought in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Ready?
First and 10 at the
19,
18-yard
18.
line.
Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Has it in close. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Starting from the 5. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Handoff now out of the gun. Room inside the 10. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Jones running sneak. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. QB sneak coming. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, 4th and goal, and you go quarterback sneak, Brock. You know this firsthand. You better trust those big boys to help you get that ball across the goal line.
You can almost feel it the second you get done uttering the play, right? It comes out of your mouth, and those linemen just give you that look. Like, yes, this is my chance to own the line of scrimmage, to move the people in front of me. That's a good call and better execution from the entire group.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. And now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ready, set.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, right?
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Cut out left. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Ready.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Brought down by the ball hawk. He was an all-pro last season, Brock. Xavier McKinney.
Okay, ready.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's Ward. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Bengals take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
Going back, it's the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Shut up. 70 Lions. Shut up.
2nd and 8. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Went after trying good by Reichert. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 14.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Starting from the 5. Well, worked so far, he's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He gets him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Let go.
Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has himself 2nd down and 21. He's back to throw. It's his running back. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one.
For the field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
Online, but not enough juice. That one falls short. It's no good. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, Brock, it has been a fun one so far, and hopefully it gets even better. Second half underway from Mexico City. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. Complete out to the right. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Running back sent in motion. 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Complete to DK Metcalf. Skips down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
They said Metcalf left. Roll back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Room to run inside the 20. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
18 Cardinals. Let's go.
Putting the tight end in motion. Going to the ground again on 1st. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Go! Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They kick the running back in motion. Jones now on 3rd down. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10.
Here we go. Stop the line. Ready.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 9.
Come on. Look at my team.
Now Ward. He's caught, and it's Higgins again. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, here's Ward. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers now within 1 score in the 4th. T. Higgins, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. To throw, here's Jones. Looking slant route, complete. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run it from the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first to work with in this final quarter.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 now. Completed to his running back. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Has it in close. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
On the jump.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Ward. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now within 1 score in the fourth. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Chargers took the lead in half. It's down to 7. Now this could be the game right here. Down a score, they need to get this ball back. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. One more snap before the 2-minute warning. They send Metcalf left. They'll run here on 1st down. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Mexico City. Bengals leading by 7. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Back to the well again. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Go.
Running it now out of the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few. Close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pan them down before you enter. Don't you hang with the eyes talking about it. Don't remember trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer. Cooped up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ball and jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Chris.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. They'll buy some time right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown. DJ Moore. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Golden now to return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Bronco lady.
Throwing is Ward. It's caught here by Adams. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 3rd and 4 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
To throw, here's Ward. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play.
And he is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit. Calvin Johnson, 44 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux and that's up the highest metric. The city just made.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60 back.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
Let's go
2nd
now.
and 11. At the 47.
Here's Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll try and throw forward with Ward. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. For a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Great.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Second and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And all the way down to the 26. 54 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Lynch. And they will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things have not been going their way. But they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. Game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. First and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And the Lions are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Barkley will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 70s
From the gun, Ward. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Go.
From the gun, here's Ward. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Now, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10.
Come on. 60 Eagles. 60.
Off the play fake, Ward. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Lions' 42-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
First down, the run with Lynch. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up,
They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready! Ready!
They go up the middle with Lynch. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Let's go.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
On the jump. Let's go. Ready.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and we're on time at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
No touch. No touch.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's your 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 of the 43.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the 41.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Vikings 32-yard line.
No touch.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Nice solid gain there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
Brings up third down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
First down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A 20-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle. The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gautin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready? Here we go.
Ward off the play fake.
What?
Incomplete.
Its own defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Ward. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Go!
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They start the drive with Lynch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Cougar 19!
This is great. That's what I'm talking about.
Now Ward throwing after the interception. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and a couple. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll go with the keeper. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to have to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
First down, Chargers.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Well, tackled that time by Kelly Witherspoon. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Now Ward on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They go play action with Ward. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
It's Barkley on the counter. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
To throw is Ward. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Gravity Lions.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they go instead with Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Chargers are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. Now looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
70.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw, here's Ward. eluding the pressure right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Ward. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To the air again, Ward. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Justin Jefferson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
76.
Operating from the gun. Ward. Over the middle, complete. It's Lynch. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun here, Ward. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Slot man moves right. To throw is Ward. Throwing to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Okay, ready?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
The final shot before break. Moore. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And there he goes again. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And defenses get to the quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Moore. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's fortunate to get anything from that, given a yard up to the 49.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Mustang 19. 2. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Moore.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Moore. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Moore. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready up.
Operating from the gun. Ward. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Come on, come on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the Chargers' 18-yard line.
Seven Pirates. Let's go now. 70 line. Ready, go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 2nd and 9.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
79 Broncos. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Mustang 19.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good.
Oh, nice job there bringing the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave it open.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the
Viking 18.
conversion.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Look, I know that all eyes and all credit should be on the guys that brought the ball back a long way, but I'm just wondering about the guys covering and their special teams coach. They've got to be looking at each other and saying, at what point are we going to find a way to stop these guys?
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Ward now working out of the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Justin Reed. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown, Chargers. Matthew Golden from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's Ward throwing to start the drive. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Barkley. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Cougar 19.
They'll go to Barkley again. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Charles. It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Gain of 6. And the Vikings first down.
Ready, set.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 vices, 60 vices.
They fake the handoff, now Ward. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Vikings nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Ward throwing after the interception. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Yep.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Able to find Higgins. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll try and throw forward with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards at first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got this close to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, Ward. A right side catch by Crabtree. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
18 Cardinals. Ready? Hawk 7.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
Pass the 60. Pass. Come on. Let's go.
Here's Ward. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Evan Ingram from 4 yards out. And the Jags have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, some strong running. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I hope you're feeling okay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle is Lynch. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
COVID-19.
Throwing now, Ward. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They got into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. Underneath, he's got Olsen. Ooh, the juke. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a 1st down.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Now Ward. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Cowboy 80.
Again, it's Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Cam Ward as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
A final shot before break. Moore. Throwing over the middle, and It's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Let's go now.
In motion left is Higgins. Now here's a fake on a jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing is Ward. It's caught here by Adams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
On the jump.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
To throw is Ward. Crabtree has it. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ready, set. Warrior 70, Cougar 19, 18.
Ward. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Michael Crabtree, 26 yards. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Sheds off the tackle. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, here's Ward. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Higgins. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, set. Bronco 8, 70, Timberwolves.
They'll run again with Lynch. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
second and 6.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Ready.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll lead here to a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Now 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Ledge up the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They go up the middle with Ledge. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and a yard. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Catch the Eagle, catch the Eagle. Ready.
Off the play fake, Ward. A heavy rush, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This from 42 yards out.
42-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal. and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. 19 tight.
Ward now, throwing to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now second and 6.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Second and 6.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Ward. Open man, it's Hunter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Ward now working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And taking it across midfield and just showing the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And room there to work it inside the 25. Now a 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. That is caught. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Warrior 70, Dragon 60.
A final shot before break. Moore toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just one field goal and a tightly